Okay, look, you must be mistaken,
No
okay?
mistake. When I went over to Orville's apartment just now, there was a guy there from social services who was sealing the place up.
Well, that does not mean my mother authorized
Hey,
it.
when I asked him what was going on, he said a Dr. Eve Russell had arranged for the place to be sealed up. I heard him loud and clear.
Well,
now, don't you think it's kind of, weird she'd do that?
well, she is Orville's doctor.
Hey, he don't got nothing contagious. I mean, he got hit by a car, okay? So it's not like she had to quarantine his apartment. And what was she doing there in the middle of the night at Orville's apartment last night?
And didn't she say that you told her that she was looking for information about Orville? I mean, medical history, people that knew him.
Then why didn't she turn on the lights?
Well, there must have
No. Why is she going around in the dark with a flashlight? Come on.
There must have been some reason, okay?
Yeah, she got a reason. She's hiding something.
Hiding what?
I don't know. But whatever it is, she's going through a lot of trouble to make sure people don't find out.
You don't know what you're talking about, Chad. My mother has nothing to hide.
Hey, everybody's got something to hide, all right? Some secret they got about themselves and they don't want nobody else to know about.
Well, my mom is the most honest and honorable person I know.
Well, then, why did she tell you that she went out for a walk last night instead of to Orville's apartment?
She probably decided to go there after she was already gone for her walk.
Uh-huh.
Look, you have no right to judge her or make accusations against her, okay? You don't know anything about her.
Look, I know people, all right?
Well, you obviously don't know people like her.
Okay, look, I admit, I don't trust people.
See? There!
No, but it's because I usually got a good reason, all right? And right now, I know I got a good reason.
You don't know anything.
Okay. All right, you got all the answers, huh? You answer me this, huh? Answer me this. If your mother's got nothing to hide, then why would she go through all the trouble of locking up Orville's apartment, huh?
Well, she was just probably trying to protect Orville's property, okay?
Protect his property?
Yes. I mean, Orville's been in the hospital a long time. He's probably gonna be in there a while longer. And his apartment isn't exactly in the safest place. You know, she was probably trying to make sure nobody broke in or tried to steal anything.
But stealing what? The place is full of junk.
Some people will steal anything.
Some people will believe anything.
Look, you'd believe it too if you knew my mother. She is the most honest and honorable and noble person I know, okay?
Chuck?
I can't believe it.
Who?
When?
What happened now?
She knows how upset I am, but she doesn't care.
What happened?
Just now, when Ethan went to get the coffee, she was trying to find all about my boyfriend, but in the meanest way. Asking me how I was, saying how sorry she was for my loss, but all the time, all she wanted to find out was about my boyfriend. Saying he must have been a comfort for me and how kind and noble and caring he was. She was describing Ethan and she wanted me to admit it.
I told you she wouldn't let go of this, Teresa. She's out to prove that you're in love with Ethan.
She was actually using my father's funeral as a way to force me to produce my boyfriend for her, saying that she was sure that he was going to be at the funeral and that they'd finally get to meet him. She was talking about my father's funeral like it was some sort of country club dance. What an unfeeling bitch.
Teresa.
Well, she is, Whitney. Admit it.
Well, I admit her timing isn't good, and it isn't exactly nice of her.
Not exactly nice. It's mean.
Okay, mean. But what would you do in her shoes? She thinks you're trying to steal the man that she loves. Would you do it any differently?
I would never be that cold or hard-hearted, Whitney.
Teresa, think about what you've done to try to get Ethan. Imagine what you'd do to hold on to him once you've had him already.
The way she behaved is wrong.
Maybe, but she's right. You don't have a boyfriend, and you are after hers.
It is time I turn the tables on that phony blonde Whitney and put her in her place.
I'm warning you, Teresa, do not push Gwen any further, okay? I get the feeling she can play rough.
She asked for this, Whitney. She had no right to be so mean to me.
Look, I agree, but you're asking for trouble.
I can handle her. In fact, I know just the way. How? Gwen wants to meet my boyfriend? Fine. I'll let her.
How? He doesn't exist. How in the world are you gonna produce a boyfriend that doesn't exist?
I can't.
Now I'm really confused.
I won't have to produce a boyfriend.
But Gwen over there is
Do you
gonna...
have your cell phone on you?
Yeah,
Can I use it?
sure.
Thank you.
Who are you calling?
Nobody. I just want Gwen to think that I'm calling someone.
What is going on?
Okay. I am so sure that if Luis and Mama take a closer look at the man who was killed, that they'll realize that it wasn't my father. So there won't be a funeral. And if there's no funeral, I won't have to produce a boyfriend. So I'm safe.
But Gwen is still gonna want to meet him sometime.
I'll just keep putting her off.
I hope you know what you're doing, Teresa.
I do. I am trying to stop Ethan from making a huge mistake by marrying Gwen. She is a horrible person, and she doesn't deserve him. The things that happened between me and Ethan, they were just accidents. But her behavior towards me, after I found out that a man who could be my father was killed, was deliberate. No one should be that mean and that cruel to another person. I don't care how you feel about them.
You know, you're right. I have something I have to do, okay?
You go for it. Thanks for the phone.
And I hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Came back for more? Thought you already gave your best shot.
Actually, I came to apologize.
Apologize. But to me?
Yeah, I was way out of line. I had no right to criticize your background or your parents. It was very rude. I'm sorry.
Well, it didn't bother me, all right? I wasn't too attached to them anyway. And, considering that they ran out of me when I was a kid, I guess they weren't too attached to me either. Like I said, I'm not even sure if they really were my parents.
I know. I'm really sorry.
This whole thing, with Orville seeming like he knows something about my past, some secret, and then him burning that birth certificate with my name on it.
And then your parents telling you were born in LA, and Orville saying you were born here in Harmony.
Man, I just feel like my whole life is one big question mark.
You know, Chad, Orville could be wrong.
Yeah, and he could be right, too. That's the problem. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
You know, I can't even imagine what that's like. My family's so open about everything.
Listen, what I said before about your mom hiding something,
She isn't.
it's just... There might be something at Orville's apartment that might tell me about my past, who I am. Now, I just can't understand why your mom would want to lock it up like that.
Well, it's not
unless-
because she's hiding anything, okay? My mother does not have any secrets in her past. Believe me.
Honey, why don't you grab a table and I will